have been toughened up to tackle situations. Currently, with the new generation of kids now, a simple problem needs now a therapist to come in.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Now we are softening the child.
A kid is watching this thing, when you're trying to move it or even switch off on internet, they get so grumpy.
And they're used to it.
Yeah, so
An
unapata
addiction,
Exactly.
technology addiction.
sisi tukiwa wadogo ilikuwa ile design ya ukitolewa nje for 30 uambiwe uende kwa nyumba na kamchezo akajaisha, ilikuwa nasikia ni kama utameza hiyo kumade, lakini design imekuja na hiyo pressure.
Nowadays you get to see parents either helping their kids do homework. So in this particular system, it kind of engages the parent to be more engaged with the day-to-day development of the kid, as opposed to what the system we had, where maybe those conversations you can have with your parent is, have you done your homework? When it was speaking to you, like it was straight for you.
Hi guys, welcome back to our second episode of our Twisted Reality Conversation podcast. Myself, Chris, and Juma and Charlie.
Juma here.
Charlie.
How are you guys feeling today?
Man, the going is going. Oh, the going is going, and we are managing.
It's a new day.
Yeah.
Okay. Today, I think we'll be talking about the old and new ways of parenting. So I'm privileged enough to have two parents here, and me, I'm a product of the old school parenting.
Oh yes.
Tuanze kazi.
Don't forget, even us, we had old school parents. Why are you forgetting us?
Sasa nimewapatia your new parents
Okay,
right now.
so- okay.
Wacha mimi nichukue old parents because the new one is here. Yes.
Okay.
Very soon. Something
As you
will
are,
happen.
as you are.
Yeah.
So basically, today we're just looking at the old school and the new ways of parenting, the pros and cons. Tuone gani ina make more sense, and which one is bringing more value to our kids.
Yeah.
I can start, like, for example, I can just say, does strict parenting make kids better? If I can say it in a layman's language. So strict parenting comes in the old school way, right?
Strict parenting.
Yeah.
Strict parenting comes in the old school way. So does it make kids better in the society? Does it make them worse? Is it in a way help them?
I think there's a balance to that. Because then again, if you think about it, you somehow have to instill discipline in the young ones.
Yeah.
And how you instill it, it may be deemed strict or dictatorial. But then you're looking at the greater good.
Oh.
Yeah? So there are some things that you, like for instance, let's say, whenever your kids wants anything, you always give it. We'll always have this mentality that everything belongs to him or her, right? So when you instill a little bit of strictness, that you tell, hey, you can never have everything. There's something that, and remember, this life is give and take. There's some things that you'll have to give. There's some things that you'll have to also compromise on. So when you talk about strictness and parenting, when you compare it from how we grew up, in this current generation is a little bit tricky in terms of what do you do to your kids, or how do you engage them when it comes to discipline.
Okay.
You want us to be firm and strict, but then you also want to be loving and accommodating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kali?
I think whatever Juma is saying is very valid. For me, I can say that strict parenting, there is the old way and the new way. So the old way is ile unazabwa na bado tunafurahia kwa sababu una option. alafu the new one ni ile ya
Kababa mama.
ya ile unachunwa tu pale chini ya maji, lakini mzazi lazima aongoje mpaka kila mtu aende ndo sasa nini vizuri ya kuongeleshe, si ya kuchape. So I think the toughest point hapo ni ku strike the balance. Unaniget hapo kwa na hiyo sawa, unataka kumwekelea you know, umlainishe vizuri akae fiti, na pia kuna ile utaki tenda kumpiga sana isikae kama wewe ni mnyama
child.
Unaona, so hiyo ku strike balance hapo ndio unaona kuna na challenge. So pia kuna the firmness pia ya your words pia venye tulikuwa tunasema tu zamani, you know, when you are firm with your words na watu hii pia wanakuwa ni kama they feel like umewapatia ka beating, but sio a physical beating, ni ile ya mental. So wanasema manze mumse akiongea ameongea, na akiongea is not mincing his words,
final. But so mi niko na swali na hapa, let me be the devil's advocate because mi si mzazi bado, but what is this that is going on with having a conversation with your child on engagement? It's like you guys are negotiating on something that the child has to do. Like for example, nipate mtu hajafanya homework. In our days hiyo hakuna conversation hapo tu ni bare
kiboko kwanza
fanya hiyo. But nowadays you're having a conversation with the kid. Let's sit down, why did you do the homework? What do you think? As in, mbona tunaenda that extent?
But actually if you look at the system now, what they're learning, like in our country, it's CBC. I think it's called curriculum based yes, ingine tricks. So what they are trying to instill, wanajaribu kuleta hiyo westernized culture, whereby at least instead of, because sisi tuko tuna cram most of the time, so at least hawa ni vitu mob ni kama lazima ufanye like a hands on sort of ni action
like practical.
Ni practical, yes, that's the word. So so in one way inawasaidia kukua watu hands on, ingawaje natumiza sisi kama wazazi, lakini I think it's from a good perspective. So inasaidia mtu hii better pia kukua na hiyo thinking ya outside the box, yani ile tu usikue tu kenye you have been told by the teacher and that's it and that's the truth and that's the Bible. You can as well just try and think outside and get more answers. Sababu kama niona nini yao ni ya more answers, si kama yetu ilikuwa the answers ni hizi manze, kama hizi sio hizo aujui imeanguka.
And also I think to your question, why we do engage with our kids is I think in this day and age we try to make them understand what they're doing wrong and how can they better themselves. So as opposed to how we grew, it was you get the beating first, then you may or may never get the explanation as to so but for them I think that explanation goes a long way in them realizing what they did wrong and what they need to do to be better. So again, it's a new way of parenting, and it's actually refreshing to see when you engage with them. And again, remember us when we grew up is you never had the chance to reply. For them, they'll be bold enough to give you the response.
Yes.
Like at first, it was A, B, C, D. So that gives you a channel as a parent to understand your child and also knows his strengths, his or her strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
So, okay, for example, will you say, like, for example, someone who's been brought up in the old ways of parenting and someone who's been brought up by the modern, utasema nani is more practical, who's more problem solving, has the more problem solving skills between the two?
All of them are problem solving. It just depends with the age and the era. Like from when we grew up, there's not so much technology. There's not so much, going on in terms of, just for instance, we didn't have CBC. Right? So our curriculum was based on the output. Actually, the output was the results at the end of the term.
Yeah.
Right? For this one, this current system that we have is actually based on the day-to-day basis of building that particular kid. So again, that will trickle down into our homes on how we help this kid grow. So it won't be, like nowadays you get to see parents either helping their kids do homework. It could be helping them make a
structure.
That is needed at school.
Yeah.
So in this particular system, it kind of engages the parent to be more engaged with the day-to-day development of the kid, as opposed to what the system we had, where maybe those conversations that you can have with your parent is, have you done your homework? When is the school fees due? Like, it was straight for you. Whatever they did is what they'll get from you.
Charlie, what do you think?
Just come up again with the what was the difference between?
The difference between are they more practical now, or the old school raised the kids who are more practical?
Practical.
Yeah.
In terms
Like
of
have
adaptability,
problem solving skills. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, I can say for the kids for Kitambo, we used to do problem solvings on our own. For now, they are actually being instilled by what they learn. So at least it's incorporated inside for them to now develop their strengths, as Juma said. So I think it's for me. I think it's the kids for Kitambo, because Kitambo, you would, if you are not like just generally mtu wa you are hands on, unatoka nje unacheza gari za waya, kama uvaga hiyo that sort of kid, unaweza jipata ulikwama kwa PS.
Yes.
But bado ukakuwa mnoma kwa PS, unaona, so ukaingia in the IT world in a way or the other. So AI and the rest. So I think Kitambo tulikuwa more hands on. And then pia ukiangalia saizi the setups zenye ziko in terms of where we're raising our kids. Unajua Kitambo the setup was the flat houses whereby ni neighbor to neighbor, so as it's like the flat system, so aiendi juu. So nje hii ya kwenda juu, that means that every house has a small area ama place watu hiyo unaweza toka wacheze nini, because kama si parking lot
kwa hanging lights.
So so pia hata hiyo pia I think inachangia pia a huge nini ya watu hii sahi zaka wengi sahi wana prefer kuingia indoors.
And also, just to add on that is, remember when you grew up, they used to say the child is raised by community.
Yeah. By the way,
unaweza tumwa na neighbor niletee majani chai ama but saa hizi tuma mtoto wa mtu
boss
ulimtuma kama nani.
Naona hiyo okay, Kitambo you raised by community, it gonna instill a sense of discipline. Unaka sa ile law. Personally, let's say you're in a public area and then when an older person akikuja, like umeka, then you sit full automatically, me the way I'm raised, I'll stand up. But ukiangalia most modern part, they don't feel that part, the necessity here.
Excuse me.
So you part pia imepotea that sense of law.
No, but unakumbuka pia, if you remember, you see from our name, because I think you were almost close the ages. Sisi tulikuwa mzae kiingia ni war, so either umesimama literally pale hapo, sisi tulikuwa na option. Saa hii mzae kiingia literally hata watoi bado kwa TV tu zile like dad umekame okay cheers
ama kwa same
as in they don't care. You see, because you see as we were raised with the authoritative grounds unaona by then bado gava nini kulikuwa na a lot of ndasemaje as in kulikuwa tu na hiyo ukoloni
mamboleo
so hiyo pia ilichangia sana na pia nasema it was an advantage and disadvantage. Yeah,
because also ukiona for example again nasema mi ama devil's advocate, ukiangalia for example right now mimi uende kwa mtu na kuna mtoi utapata you have to mtoi ana ile sense ya how will I say it, ana ile sense ya respect, the guys wamefika at least let me go watch my things. You will have to watch cartoon,
we'll have to watch Coco Melody yake pole pole,
but kitambo wajina ifika you know it's time now
unatoka unaenda nje
mtoka mcheza huko nje sababu kitambo nje ilikuwa mzae akifika dawa madhe akifika hivi unajua tu TV ni yake, kama ulikuwa una watch kama they don't care, you see. So saa hii unaweza kuwa unawatch hata kama ni news but mtu yeye anaweza kuja chukua remote na change na kwambia bosi hebu hii TV ni yetu si yako,
na change unabaki sasa kwa simu
so unakaa kwa simu. Sasa unaona sasa pia hiyo inaleta different setup a family different but I think both of them they have advantages and disadvantages because at least that means that the whole house is active in the sense that everyone is open with each other. So hakuna hiyo fear na nini ya kusema unajua mzae yake kanisa ni hivyo hiyo story kwa sababu sisi mzae akuja ati kwanza kuna ile time akuja na stress apate tu mnaochukua movie hapo hata hakuna kusoma mnasoma hapo ni pale mnakuliwa pale mnadhabwa.
But again so it goes back to you the father or the head of the house and your partner to create your own dynamics where in as much as there's this new way of parenting you still want to hold on the
on some of the
traditions that we grew up with.
Yes that's key.
Which of kind of raise a more holistic child and one that is respectful and at least knows his or her surroundings, knows when to do what, so I think it's a tricky situation for the new parents and the new generation actually just to try and accommodate everything.
My point is from the old generation there are some things that we've learned that the good things that we at least it's good we transfer to the new generation.
Yes.
And there's some old bad habits that tuliona na maparents zetu that tumemezikat, at least we need to cut them off at least to see pass. But so my question is why do we decide to cut everything? Because even the good things that we learned we are not passing it to our children, because by the time mtoi anakudisrespect you as a visitor it's not the kid, it's the parent mwenye na huyu parent mwenye anamfundisha hiyo kudisrespect watu is a product of the old generation parenting. So where did he get it wrong?
In as much as you may blame the kid based on how the parents handle him or her, it kind of stems back to look at it this way. For a family setup, you have the man who comes from a different upbringing, and the wife who comes from a different upbringing, and both of them will want to instill whatever they got from their parents to their child. So there'll be a clash of ideas on how you go about it. But remember, once you figure it out as a unit, as a family unit, that hey, our kids will have A, B, C, D, and they'll go about their things the way we want, then now that sets the basis of how you bring your family. So it's about the two of you, the parents, to set that journey for them. And how you do it will actually, the thing with the parenting is people talk of whatever we do is the issue that is us. what comes later. So with parenting is tricky. Will you say that the results you see in your kid maybe when it gets to 30 or 40, which may not be the case. So, and again, there is no manual on how to go about it.
Yeah.
So whatever you can, do the best you can, and get it. Normally there are those who assist you.
Yeah.
It could be mentors or therapists. At least when you have a challenge in terms of raising your own kid, you can always lean in to your parents. Yeah, both maternal and on paternal side, so that you get a more holistic way of bringing your kids.
Yeah, and even think as well when you do those traditional things, the weddings and stuff, they usually tell you when there's an issue, you go to your parents for an advice or because they have seen or they have raised you guys. So if you guys are doing the way you are, so I mean, so that
Or your
means
favorite uncle or aunt,
yes. So
whoever you're close to.
it's like there's something they did right that they just want to pass it on to you, so that even you yourself, because at the end of the day you have to look the perspective of you have to raise a child that is going to help the society, because remember when you right now you're helping the society, because life is like it's like a rolling circle. You're young, you'll be once young, you'll be once energetic, and you'll be once old, and you'll it's
So ujana ni moshi urudi tena.
ndio sasa. So you need to make sure that everything that you do, you're helping the society move, basically.
Yeah.
So siku hizi okay, for example mtasema okay, this is personal view, nisipigwa na mtu, lakini mnasema sawa, kuchapa mtoto, kuzaba mtoto kofi si an option today.
No,
it is a conversation you need to have.
Chini ya waba, chini ya waba.
hiyo mi naweza sema okay, kuzaba is a strong word,
Okay, kuzaba
but tuseme discipline. Because I mean hata si tulichapo na si tuko hapa, so if we can do it, just not in a ruthless way,
But also
for the benefit of the child.
Remember that discipline is not only with canes and everything. It could be in a form of restrictions. It could be a form of conditions that for this to happen, X, Y, Z has to happen. Right? So if, for instance, let's say they didn't do their homework, then what conditions will you put in place for her, again, him or her to know that, one, I need to do my homework, and if it happens that I haven't done my homework, then these conditions will take
effect.
Exactly. So when you figure out that how you want to, and again, this will come in terms of engaging him or her. So we have these set rules that if this does not happen the way we want it, then this will take effect. So they stay knowing that if I don't do this, then this will happen. So in a way, that is a form of discipline. If you ask me.
That's a very valid point there.
Now, in terms of also exposure to technology, in your right currently, because technology is evolving. But ukiangalia, would you rather, if you were to be given that opportunity, would you rather to be in the park, like to be raised in the old school way, where the technology exposure was not that much, or right now, because I know exposure to technology has a big part of it's bad things, but there's also positive things about it.
Like the ripple effect.
Technology is here to stay, and it will get even more advanced. So it is now, the onus is on us to adapt to it. And at that young age, when you're raising your kids, you as a parent choose what your kid subscribes to. I mean, if you have nowadays we have 100 televisions, right? So you can, the settings,
For passwords.
you can have your passwords, you can have what they can watch. You can actually determine what they watch, right? But then again, whatever they see on phone, you don't have control over that. But at least you try your best as you can to give them what they need at that particular time. I mean, it's easier said than done, but that's the challenges of a parent.
So, like, what's the right age to give access to your child on maybe, let's for example, phone? Because I know laptops at shule wanapatiwa wanapata phones. What's the right age currently to now say your kid is ready to have a phone?
I mean, that's when you'll need an expert and to determine what age.
In my view, I don't think there's an age. To me, I think it's you just need to give them a sufficient enough time. So it has to be. To me, it's like a time thing. So like, they can probably access, like my kids can access the phone for 30 minutes or 1 hour, and it's like once a week, and it's only on Saturdays. So there's like a set, yes. So like there's a set rule. So that as well, I do not want to not give them, because there are kids as well right now in the European countries whereby they have already gone over and beyond these things that our kids are right now trying to learn. Yeah, so I don't want them as well to wasipitwe na hiyo wakati, like hiyo time when isiwapite, but at the same time nataka pia they have the social part where at least wanaweza kuwa na conversation and all, because you may notice the like the kids, I saw the video I don't know in the mtandao, a kid is watching this thing, when you try and remove it or even switch off internet, they get tantrums. So grumpy.
And they're used to it.
Yeah, so unapata
an addiction, technology addiction.
Exactly. And the same nini, I was rippling us on sisi tukiwa wadogo, ilikuwa ile design ya ukitolewa nje for 30 uambiwe uende kwa nyumba na kamchezo akajaisha, unaanzia ni kama utameza hiyo madhe, lakini design imekuja na hiyo pressure. Unajua sasa, well, back then sisi ilikuwa unapigwa tu, sasa hiyo ilikuwa na option, but it was almost the same.
Don't you think that the kids, what they're doing, they'll see it somewhere?
Yeah, of course.
Right? So when you parents come in from work and then everybody's on their phone, be it Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes. Then they see you and everybody after work, you're always on your phone.
Always, yeah.
They'll be interested to see what does this phone have.
Yes.
Right? Then from there is where they pick the interest. Okay, there's something called a phone.
Yes.
Then in the phone,
even them, they'll always want to see what you're seeing.
So you're saying
stay the same way you're staying.
Yeah. So again, that goes back to the husband and wife on how you set, the rules in your own house.
Yeah, it's always good to set rules.
What about mental health and emotional support? Because najua our days we were taught to be tough, but najua nowadays hizi hata mtoto wako na therapist. Okay, I'm therapist in the African culture looks weak, but I don't know what you guys think, because again, for example,
people have already adopted to it this day.
That part for toughening up, it was, for me, it was good and bad. Good in a sense whereby I've been toughened up to tackle situations. Currently, with the new generation of kids now, a simple problem needs now a therapist to come in.
Yeah.
You see?
Now
we are softening the child, manze. So I don't know what you guys think.
You could look at it that way, or it could be giving them a listening ear, right? To try and understand where they're coming from. Because in as much as, we raised from a different setup, we have our own battles that we fight. And maybe even our spouses don't know that. Right? It's just you and your battles and how you go about your day. But then from this generation, remember they're more outspoken, and more informed as well. And then with the help of technology, they can always Google on what
they need to.
they need or what they want, right? So then that creates different dynamics from how we grew up. So what now we're left with is, and again, the institution has those experts who will help them through, those phases. Many could see it weak. On the other side, could see it as empowering. Yeah, like you giving them the listening here, and with that
support.
exactly, there's emotional support as well.
Yeah.
So and you realize most people, their personality will be determined by how they grew and how that family, how he was raised in that particular family. Yeah, so when you give them these things that they need, you'll be raising a more, we'll say, outspoken, and confident kid as well.
Yeah.
And also they'll be able to share their problems with you.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, I think it's I think it's just as short as it's important just to talk to a child. Whatever busy and how busy schedules can be, just try find some time. Put your phones down, which is something that maybe I'm even struggling to do, but eventually it's a goal that I want to put for myself. When I enter inside the house, I put my phone chini and have a conversation with the kids, so they come, they did each other, they tell you, hey, my friend, the teacher told me, and you're like, okay, and you'll be very surprised. Some of the things they'll tell you, you'll be like, well, okay, so that mpaka you're wondering, kwani tumefika wapi hizi vitu kwani
uko na ujue
manze.
Okay.
So yeah,
na kuna hiyo part ya educational career. Unajua all the generation tulikuwa tumebaki. Okay, now this one I'll support the new generation because at least new generation inakupatia you can pursue different careers currently, but unakumbuka old time it was doctor, lawyer, this if you tell your parent you want to be a musician or a content creator,
DJ
ama DJ,
kazi yako tu ni kuzungusha tu ni chapati huko, hata hakuna pesa.
Parent walikuwa nakuangalia shindo unasema nini.
Yeah, that one.
Fair enough. Today's generation is, I think there are those true testaments to let's say those who are doing well in those particular fields, your content creators, those who are doing well in the DJs. So your parent can see, hey, so and so is doing well. Because when you look at when you grew up, you only, like from the region I come from, is if somebody is not addressed by their the prefix or suffix,
like doctor, ama engineer, engineer.
So then that alone gave you that sense of title and there's pride in it. And so in growing up, you always think that, hey, if I'm being called a lawyer so and so, or a learned friend, I'll take it.
Those are the learned friends.
Yeah. So we were raised in that particular way. But then now this generation, there are so many other fields that they see excel. For instance, sports. Where you see how many millions of footballers making, how many athletes making. So it's a new avenue. For the young kids. So try and find out what they're revolving around. Is it sports? Is it music? Is it academia? So when you spot that, then support them in that particular role. Yeah.
I think I have a feeling that the kids for now will get more kids that will now digress from reading. They'll move from that, and now they'll start doing IT things,
ChatGPT,
AI, because now even in uni right now wenye wameingia sikudanganyi wenye wameshatoka I think probably they met somewhere and they were like, oh but you did biochemistry, oh that's right, so where are you these days? I'm somewhere.
Ni maisha tu inasonga.
Nasongesha tu maisha, you know. Lakini if you look at the guy, he as broke as a church mouse, you know. So when now you look at that, I'm looking at a situation whereby tutajipata tuko 2030 huko na most people wako sasa ni kama mimi naona ni kama hii circle ni kama ni kurudi because ni kama sasa wale wa kitambo huko ma 90s hao ilikuwa ni bizgani biashara
but kitu kinafikiria again ukiangalia
90s ni mtu mwenye alikuwa kwa kazi
kwanza 70s
ukiangalia
70s na 60s
I think it will different in a way.
It's not, that's why I'm saying like it will be very different in some few years.
There were so many opportunities, and then the spirit they have, spirit. Yeah, I mean, they're open to anything, whatever they can get themselves into, they can make it work. So I mean, it's very interesting, and actually, time will tell. Time will tell how it goes.
Time will tell, definitely.
So on I think on closing remarks, I think for me the new generation will have it because I think they are more exposed. They are more ideas. They have more ideas, and they can express themselves. I think we were used to suppression a lot. Even having just talking to people, it was a bit hard for us.
And as well, I think the outreach. Because right now it's easy to communicate to someone. It's easy. If he's in America, Alaska, it's you can easily just call someone, hi, you know, how is that? So the outreach as well has really closed the gap to communication.
Okay.
Well, how I see it is, for both sides, old parenting and new parenting, there is no bad way of parenting. I think the way we were raised during those days, it happened because of the era and the timing. So the thing is, with the new generation, again, everybody has to adapt to the new generation. And I mean, everything is evolving. Right? So from what we had in 1990 is not the same as what we have in 2025. So it could be technology-wise, it could be even just a way of thinking. Things have changed. We are more modernized. We have better infrastructures. We have better facilities. So this, in the long run, plays into how we raise our kids. Because now, technically, they have everything. If not all. So them having that and us having what we had during that particular time, it's different. So it now the onus on us as parents and just basically the community to adapt their ways. And for us to adapt from their ways, we must also instill that sense of growth and sense of the good things we had during our days, get to share with them, so that they know that in as much as there is this new old generation thing, but then they can take something from the yesteryears.
True.
Story.
Thanks guys. Kumaliza, I hope also the viewers have wamelearn kitu hapo, the new parents, because I know also it's a struggle to everyone to also just raise your child the right way. I'm sure everyone wants their child to be raised the right way.
Kuna manual.
So
for those parents there's no script.
Kasume kaende.
When you get triplets, amen, thank you. You know, just raise them the way you see fit. You see, the way you got them, raise them the same way. There's no script. So
Do.
Kuna watu wamebarikiwa sasa.
Thank you guys. From the reality, conversation. Till next time. Thank you. This is
Adios.
where the truth bends and the reality blurs.
Reality Blast.
Reality
That's the
Blast.
Twisted Reality Podcast.
Yes.
Funga show.
Adios, amigos.